Okay, so game 6, and both Sea Hag and Ambassador are back, but this time we also have a Lighthouse, which, with these two ridiculously strong attacks, is going to be huge this game. So Kirian will go first. I'm considering opening Ambassador Lighthouse. I'm not sure. So if he goes Ambassador here, I'm not sure if Lighthouse might actually be the best move, but I'm going to open Ambassador anyway. Maybe I can get rid of a few of my own cards and sneak a few in, and more than that, I won't, completely lose my Ambassador turn, because if I have 2 coins, I can still buy a Lighthouse. But early in the game here, I think it's critical to just pound these Lighthouses. It's going to be very important to have a lot of them to block all these Ambassador attacks. So, yep, so just Lighthouse, draw some estates, buy another Lighthouse. I'll have $6 here, so that's got to be a gold. I can consider, what else is on the board? Pirate ship's not getting through. Spy's probably going to be worse than Lighthouse or Silver. Coppersmith's not going to be useful. Island, late game maybe, if I fail to get a duchy. That leaves what? Haggler and Library. Lighthouse Library does work fairly well together, though I think Haggler is probably the stronger $5 card here, because I can buy silvers and grab lighthouses, or I can buy a spy and grab a silver if the lighthouses are gone. But I'm going to prefer gold to both of them, I think. And so on exactly 5, I'll buy a Haggler if it comes up. But until then, I'm just going to be looking to get rid of as many coppers and estates as I can with the Ambassador, but mostly just focus on money and lighthouses. Yep, and so he's got 5. He's thinking what to buy. And he'll buy a spy. I don't like that buy there. With all the lighthouses I have, it's unlikely anything's really going to get through. And it doesn't give him any more economy. And it's not like we need to keep our decks thin enough for ambassadors to hit more often. I think we're past the point where ambassadors are really going to be any real influence in this game. And a Haggler, which probably would have been better by before. So go ahead and grab a province there. So I've got a bit of a province lead, so I'm looking pretty good at this point. 6 should be a gold. I guess, yeah, gold. I guess I could get a Haggler at this point, but it's not going to be a big deal. So he buys a province. I could have 4 to spend, but I'm going to buy a Lighthouse anyway, so might as well just get rid of 2 cards instead of 1 card. Yeah. And his spies are not getting through, because I just have so many lighthouses at this point. Alright, and I've got 7, so I might as well get rid of this copper. And probably 1 more gold. And after this, I should prefer duchies. Oh, now I should definitely prefer duchies with a lot of provinces gone. So he bids an island, which is probably fine. 8's another province for me. And I'm going to have 4 here, so that's likely an island. He'll grab a province, yeah. And I've got 6 and not a lighthouse, so that'll keep me open to attack, but Ambassador can't really hurt me at this point, and Spy might, but we'll see. He gets a duchy, I'll get a duchy, there's only 2 provinces left, and terrible draw with 3 lighthouses. He does get a spy through and flips my gold, so that is unfortunate, but not the game. Does he break PPR? I'm ahead by a small amount. Hopefully he doesn't, because I'm not affording that last province. But for him at this point, it's kind of tough to say. He can haggle and go province gold, which is be pretty strong. It might be advantageous for him to break PPR at this point and just hope for the best. No, he's still thinking about it. Thinking. He did flip my gold, so he knows we're going to have a little bit of a weaker hand next turn. Also, he does not break PPR. He gets a duchy. So that's probably better for me since I can't actually afford that province. With 3 in play and we're at the flip, I still have a slight lead, so yeah, get the silver because I'm about to reshuffle. And hopefully that can lead me to a province, and it does. So I'll go ahead and buy that province, and I cannot afford the other province. I will draw 6. Yep, I should ambassador that, or island that ambassador. I don't know why I didn't. So he buys a duchy, and I'll buy an island. And I do need that last province, hopefully, but he can't quite end it because he gets another spy through there. Leaves a duchy on top. But he can win if he buys his province here, but he cannot. And I have to just buy points. I already reshuffled, and there's no reason not to buy an estate here, I don't think. Ugh, another terrible draw with all the lighthouses. And he's likely to get the last duchy, which puts me in a little bit of a bind. So if he gets that province this turn, next I'm in trouble. And he'll just go ahead and buy a duchy. Alright, so I got 4, which has to be an island. There's no reason not to buy one at this point. And that is enough for a province right there. So, very helpful. Let's see what he does here. There are 2 piles gone, so well, it's not going to matter, but I suppose just being able to run out islands myself if I kept failing to draw 8. But at this point there's nothing he can do. Maybe, well, if he can buy the province, we'll see. He's thinking, so it's likely he can't buy it and he's thinking about what to do. Thinking. And he'll buy an island. Yep. So, I can now buy that last province to end it. And there we go. I think the difference in this game was probably just, well, loading up on the island certainly helped. Made the Ambassador War not really matter. Maybe Lighthouse as an open would have been stronger than the Ambassador and just gone basically big money from there. And I certainly think the spies weren't the best choice for him. But all in all, not a bad game. So there's 6 down. There's 1 more to play, and let's get to it.